Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching over here. Um, I've been doing a keto diet off and on since November, and when I do it, it works. I've lost about 27 pounds or so. Definitely have a little more energy, feeling pretty good, and all that. So um, I started doing some videos, doing my recipes and things, so basically what I've been eating. And people, for me, I don't have a lot of time. So going through and editing and things like that, I had people that said, you know what, I'd like to watch you cooking live. So I started just doing these live now, so that way you guys can see what I'm cooking, as I'm cooking it in real time and see if it's something you may want to try. Um, now, of course, this is a Dallas Cowboy channel, and by now, I'm sure most of you have heard that the security guard in Vegas. What's up, Jared? I'm getting ready to cook dinner, man. I am cooking dinner. This is like, I need to come up with a name for this, like Dallas Cowboys and dinner or something, where we talk about the Cowboys and we cook dinner at the same time. So let me get some bacon on here because everything is better with bacon. So let me go over here to the fridge. Let me adjust the camera just a little bit here. What we're doing today, I was actually going to do some chickens, like a Mediterranean chickens in the smoker, but the chickens I have are frozen, so I didn't get them out in time. And so I decided I want a burger. Now this is kind of a take on my black and blue burgers that I do for the tailgates, but this is going to be done keto-wise. So when am I coming to Oxnard? I'm still working on that. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to. I had to spend a lot of money on my truck, and I don't think I'm going to have the funds to do it. So I'm still trying to work it out. I'm still trying to work it out, but I'm not going to. It's just I put $2,700 into my truck having to get it fixed. $2,700, which was the money that I was planning on using for Oxnard. So, I mean, I got to have a work truck. And it's one of those things that I'm holding on to my truck for dear life. I probably should have gotten rid of it years ago and just gotten, another truck. But I don't want the payment. And I just hate getting rid of something when it's still functional. And it's still functional. It's a Super Duty F-250, but I've got going on 300,000 miles on it. So I've gotten my money out of it, to say the least. But it is what it is. I'm going to try something new here with this keto diet. I'm going to try and do, if you ever go to Outback, the Awesome Blossom. I'm trying to do it like a keto style. So instead of using like regular flour, we're using almond flour, paprika, cayenne pepper, salt, and we put it actually on the onion. So these are the onions right here. I put a little extra coconut flour on top of it because it seemed like it was a little dry. I'm trying to make it crispy. So we're going to have that, and we're going to have like a black and blue burger, which is a hamburger that's got blue cheese in it. And we end up taking cream cheese and mayonnaise with some chipotle chili powder, mixing that together for a sauce. We put a couple of slices of jalapeno peppers on there and bacon and put it on lettuce. And it's actually really good. And, I just love cooking. So, Maui, how are you doing? So, this is what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Like I said, we got some bacon that's cooking right now. We're going to get some burgers going with our Awesome Blossom. Cleaned up, changed the oil on my deep fryer today. You know, this is what I cook all my chicken wings and stuff in. So we're going to be deep frying our awesome blossom. We're going to be having some hamburgers. We're going to be having a good dinner. I love cooking and I love eating. I'm gonna get some of this extra bacon grease here. Don't want to start a fire. All right, so Zeke Elliott, his accuser, well, or his alleged victim, the guy who basically laughed through his whole TMZ interview and said he wants Zeke Elliott to apologize to him, is pressing charges. Now, where we go from here is the police, of course, will have to do an investigation and see if there's enough there for them to actually make a charge. I don't know what else they're going to look at because everybody's seen the film, and if they were going to make a charge, they would have probably already done it. But he's pressing charges anyway. And I bet you what we will see is he won't get charged for this, but I bet you there'll be a civil suit. He'll try and sue Zeke Elliott for some bread. You watch, because you know what? Everybody wants to get paid. Well, there you go. You see Maui said check out Michael Anthony Fitness. Definitely. I got to check that out because I didn't know he put another one up. He's been out doing deliveries all day. So I've been here working on my outdoor kitchen and getting ready for tomorrow's CSA autograph show. I'll get my stuff together here today. I need to get a new thermometer for it because it sticks on here. But tell me that's not beautiful. This is going to be ready for the Redskin tailgate. Oh my God. We're going to be cooking about 80 to 120 pounds of chicken wings. Look at the bacon sizzling. Ooh-wee. I need to get ready to get my burgers ready. All right, so here's what I got. I got some 85-15 ground beef, okay? I got some blue cheese that I put in there. I've got some Montreal steak seasoning, just put a sprinkle of that in there. Put some salt and some pepper into it. And so that's my black and blue cheese right there. And then we took, like I said, some cream cheese, some mayonnaise and chipotle chili powder, and put that, just whisked it together. So that way that's our spread for it, which is going to be kind of cool. And then we're going to put a couple of slices of jalapeno, fresh jalapeno on it, and some bacon, and we're going to put it on a bed of lettuce. And we're going to try and see about making an awesome blossom. Now my sauce, I took some mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup, and sriracha, mixed that together so that's spicy, because you know I like everything hot. The hotter the better. Bacon's looking good. All right, let me get this cleaned up. I know some of you are mad because I don't use charcoal. Sorry, I ain't got that kind of time, man. Okay, I don't have time to light it, wait it, and everything else. It's okay. hate trying to get these damn things on because my hands are too big because the glove don't fit. You must have quit. These are like extra larges and they're still way too small. Alright. So we're going to make some patties, but we don't want to squish them up too much. You want to keep it loose so that way the juice in there can kind of flow. You know? And I like big burgers. It's like I like big butts. See those chunks of blue cheese in there? It's going to melt and it's going to be fantastic. How's everybody doing? You guys enjoying your weekend, I hope? Hopefully everybody's staying out of trouble. We got this weekend and then next weekend, and that's it for the guys. Their weekends no longer belong to them. So if we can just get through these two, we'll be in great shape. Damn, these are some big ass burgers. I might need some of you guys to come by to help eat these. Now, FYI, there'll be sliders when we do the tailgate. They cook a little faster. Sorry. Got a lot of people to feed. There we go. We're good to go on that. Of course, rubber gloves. Get this bacon off before it gets too crispy. Bacon! We're going to do a couple of extra slices. I'm going to turn the grease. I don't want to do the Awesome Blossoms just yet, so I'm going to turn the grease down, but that'll only take about 5 minutes to cook those, if that long. I'm going to grind a little salt and pepper on here, a little fresh. Gotta have your salt and pepper. Now, I don't know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how my Awesome Blossoms are going to come out because the problem, you can't use regular flour, okay? Because regular flour has all the carbs and stuff in there. So you have to use coconut flour and almond flour. I got to eat a piece of bacon. I know, pork's not good for you, but damn, it tastes good. Almond flour and coconut flour are very coarse, and they're not like regular flour. In deep frying, it's not quite the same. So I did originally the coconut flour, the almond flour, paprika, cayenne pepper, salt and stuff on there. Dipped it in the egg wash, put it on there, but it didn't really stick real good, so then I just sprinkled a little bit more on top of it, and we'll see how well it works. My latest is, I think, I'm 27 pounds off. And that's part of the problem is I've been kind of up and down, off and on it. So um, if I could ever really stay true to it, I'd probably lose more. Let me check those burgers. And the thing on the burgers, what you really don't want to do is, a lot of people go through and smash them, you'll get the weight and put on it and stuff like that. When you do that, you take out, all the juice gets out of it. So what you really want to do is, you don't want to play with it too much. You just want to flip that sucker. Boom, look at that. See that nice shear marks and stuff on there? Boom. Now, the one problem with this grill is, you see, it's got a lot of grease that's flying off it, is it's so much hotter in the front because it's got like a bar that ties all of them together. And you get a lot more heat in the front. You see the ones in the back aren't cooking as much as the ones in the front. So you kind of have to rotate it a little bit. And hang on. And when I get a lot of flame up, let's shoot that down. Let's shoot it down just a little bit there. All right, I'm going to rotate these guys. Okay, so what's everybody doing today? One other thing, make sure Miss Anita, she doesn't comment a lot, but she's a great friend of Miss Jackie. Her dad slipped and broke his hip. He's in his 70s and had surgery. He wasn't eating much once he got out of the hospital, and they thought he was doing better, and he died unexpectedly. So the family is devastated. So that's a huge Dallas Cowboy family loss there. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers and so on. And if you hadn't heard, Gerald, what shocked me was that the weight stayed off. Mark, they want to know how long it took for you to lose weight. Okay, here's what's funny. I went to Puerto Rico and got off the keto diet, and I put on 10 pounds in a week. That 10 pounds dropped off in a week when I got back on the keto. And I've been doing the keto often, like I said, off and on. It's been like, I might get 3 good weeks in a month, and it really takes your body about a week to get into ketosis if you're really working hard on it. But I had Christmas and my mama's cookies. I ended up having the Super Bowl the end of January into February in Atlanta for 10 days. We had a get together with friends in March at Deep Creek. And then I went to Puerto Rico, so it's been kind of like on again, off again. But if you do it, you can drop 10 pounds easily in a month, if not more than that. Now I'm getting the feel now of my kitchen out here now, the way I've rearranged it, because I've kind of really changed it up a lot. Now, I tell you what we're also going to do. Over here. All the way over here. Okay, this is going to be a first. My first tomato of the season. So we're also going to put a slice of tomato. A little slice of tomato. All right, so here's our toppings for the burgers, okay? This is the mayonnaise, cream cheese, chipotle. We're gonna use the lettuce for our bread. We got some fresh slices of jalapeno. We got a homegrown tomato. Oh boy. We're gonna go ahead and try. This is the first now. Like I said, I have no idea how well this is gonna be. We're trying to do like a awesome blossom, or as they call it at a bloomin' onion. So we'll see how this goes. I'm always trying to try something different, you know, to make a keto recipe out of something that may not normally be keto. Just to make sure, we'll check the temperature on these stuff. Hold on. Okay, so there's my sauce. Now let's see what the awesome blossom looks like. Not as pretty. Not as pretty as Outback, because the almond flour doesn't do like a regular flour will. But let's see how well it tastes. A little spicy. It's over 100. What's over 100? 141. Almost there. Now, I eat my steak rare. Okay? I eat my steak rare. You know that. Hamburger, you don't do that. When you cook meat on the outside of it, steak, it kills the bacteria. The bacteria does not penetrate it. But the problem with ground beef is it's all ground up, so it's in and out. So you have to make that well done. The heat, we're live in California. Okay. All right, let me get my burger ready. We're gonna make 8. Let's move this around just a little bit so you can see this. 145. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bed of some nice leaf lettuce here. This is the only thing that kills me on this diet is I love bread. I miss my bread. And I'm not crazy about the cloud bread and all that. Don't tell. Still a piece of bacon. Almost there, almost there. So I got my bacon. Almost there, it's almost there, it's almost there. So, we're getting close. Getting close. That blue cheese melts inside of it, has that, kind of a bite with the taste of it. And then you got the crunch of the bacon. I know there's no bread, but hey, can't have everything, There we go. All right. So we got our burger. Oh no, I left a piece of bacon for the dog. We'll steal another piece of bacon. So we got the bacon. Take some of our cream cheese and mayonnaise. Put that right on top. Slice a tomato. Some green jalapenos. Look at that. That's what we got. And then we'll put some more lettuce on top. And we'll do the taste test. All right, here we go. Here we go. Juice sad. That's good. That's real good. With food, it's combinations. What you want is the cream cheese helps counteract the heat because it's creamy, it's kind of thick. You got the hot from the jalapeno pepper. You got the crunch of the bacon. You got all kinds of goodness in this. And this is really good. All right. Then you got the blue cheese in there. So, yeah, I like that. I need to make a plate for my wife. Because I know she's hungry too. Now, you look at that burger. Look at that. Got the shear marks, got a little char on it and things. But you see, look at that. Look at that juice. You see that? Look at that juice. Ah! Well, I guess the dog's got one. Yeah, you can see the juiciness that's in there. You want the juiciness in there. Yes, guys, have fun with that. No, oh yeah, that burger, Roscoe was like, it's hot, but he's enjoying it. Not the first time they've eaten because I've messed up. And I'm gonna put a little awesome blossom sauce on here for the wife. And that's what's for dinner. Look, black and blue burger on a bed of lettuce and bacon, and a keto awesome blossom. It's not as awesome because you really need the flour. Sorry, but I'll be right back. Hold on. Now, I hope you guys don't mind because I haven't eaten today. I've been running around like a crazy man, and I'm hungry. I'm real hungry. Look at that. I apologize for doing this. The only thing that would make this any better would be a nice potato roll. Look at that. I love it. Woo. A little spicy. But definitely filling. The funny thing is, with doing keto, I got up this morning. I make my fat coffee. Now mine isn't exactly, I don't like butter in my coffee. I'm sorry. That's one of the things you're supposed to put in the coffee. But I get the keto powder. It's like French vanilla. Put tons of heavy cream in there, and I'll put whipped cream, fresh whipped cream in it. And I'll drink a big cup of that during the day, and I'll drink a lot of water. And then I'll come home. I might eat a couple slices of lunch meat or something like that, but I'll keep on working and working and working. And this is actually the first real thing that I've had today. And this one burger, it's just about filled me up. Seriously. So, you don't eat it? No. Here's the thing. Here's what I realized. If I go, I love Saratoga. Saratoga is a restaurant that's around here. Italian place. They have incredible pizza. Oh, their pizza's good. And they have an Athenian salad, which is like a grilled chicken salad, which is good. And then they have like a gyro salad, which is really good too. But their salads, it's like $13, $14. Or if you end up getting like a sub and fries, it's like $11. So like two people, it's $30. It's like, wow, $30 for that. For $30, I can get like 3 pounds of shrimp and make some fresh shrimp, pasta like I did yesterday and still have some change left over. Or I could go ahead and get some nice, pound T-bone, really good T-bone steak and still have $10 left over. And as opposed to stuff that's been pre-made, full of sugar and everything else, if I go out here and I grab some fresh basil, like I did yesterday, with some shrimp, and take some zucchini, I'm going to tell you, that zucchini that I made last night, I am hooked now on zucchini pasta. Because if you actually, just, when you're making spaghetti next time, just take a noodle, and just eat the noodle raw. And what does it taste like? Nothing. It really tastes like nothing. You take the zucchini that's, I put through the spiral, it's got flavor. It's got actually proteins in it. It's got vegetables, things that are good for your body in it. And you put that olive oil and some of these fresh herbs in there, it's just like, then you go out to say, Olive Garden, it's like, ugh. So I find, one, I'm out here sweating, which is good, so that means I'm losing some weight. Two, I'm not getting all the sugars and who knows what else, that you're getting. And three, it tastes pretty good, and I can even save some money and eat better. So that's one of the reasons why I cook at home, and I like cooking too. And I like experimenting. So this is something, did I hear the news about Zeke? Yeah, but you know what? That's just a guy out there looking to get paid. If that's the news that you're talking about, let's just some other news that just broke. What other news is there? The NFL was good with Zeke saying, I'm sorry. Right? So I'm good. I'm good with, if the NFL is good, then we're good. Let me try something by. Awesome blossom onion. Look at this. Mmm. It's actually not that bad. Still don't get quite the crunch. But look at that. And it's the difference with it is it doesn't get crunchy, it's more soggy. But you get used to it. I'm actually full. Well, here's the way I look at it. I guarantee you, the way that thing went across, Zeke turned around because something was said. And I'm betting you he's a Giant or an Eagle fan or something like that. And he said something smart ass or he said something racist to Zeke, and that's where Zeke turned around. And I guarantee you he's trying to get some play for whoever his team is. Dak needs his money. You know what? I need to you know what? Ted, I tell you what. Hold on, let me get a chair here. Hang on. Let me say this much. Tech. Diabetes runs in my family. Diabetes is something that our country has to worry about because of all the sugar and all the processed foods. Now, I get it. Too much of anything can be a bad thing for you. But here's what I know. I know this. If I'm getting tomatoes off the vine over here, if I'm eating vegetables right here, if I'm losing weight, because this is key, because there's a couple of components here. One, weight loss reduces your chance of diabetes. Weight loss also takes stress off the heart because you're not having to pump as much blood throughout your system. Weight loss, for every pound you lose, is like 4 pounds for every step that you take on your knees. So maybe there are problems with the heart, but what I do know is this, is my blood pressure is like 115/80. Clearly my heart's not having to pump real hard. Clearly having the weight loss has been a benefit. Now, a lot of people say, man, you can't do that keto diet, and they're going to McDonald's and eating. Because here's the thing. I sit here day after day, and I hear about friends and family members that are coming down with cancer. And it seems like now it's younger and younger people. There's always been cancer, don't get me wrong. But it was always like, your aunt that's, 60-some, 70 years old. But now I'm seeing so many people that are coming down with all these bizarre different cancers. And I have to say, think about what we are doing now. Because I didn't see this when I grew up. I look at my parents. My dad is turning 80 next month. My mother is 78. My mother still puts all the Christmas lights up. She gets that 2 stories up. She gets the ladder that's around behind the barn, carries it out front, climbs up there, puts up all of these Christmas lights. Right now, if you go to her house, she's probably canning peppers or green beans, things like that, right? Probably like 30, 40 jars up in there. Because this is what she's been doing all her life. And the two of them, my dad's been in the hospital once. And he had pneumonia 2 years ago. That's it. and they are active. My dad, you guys saw me loading and moving all that wood. I was taking that over to my dad's house. There's a mechanical splitter over there. He's loading that stuff up and splitting it. So I ask you now, what diet for you works good though? This keto diet is not all meat. It's not the paleo diet. Listen, it's not all meat. It's about 20% meat. It's a lot of vegetables. And it's fats. And so it's working for me. I'm not guaranteeing it's going to work for everybody. And I can honestly say that I'm no expert on how to do the keto diet. And hell, I may not actually be in ketosis. I may just be, because I'm eating more vegetables and eating less, I may be just losing weight because of that. Whatever it is, people notice that. And I can show you guys a picture of me at just when they imploded the old stadium. Because I was looking as I was going up the step, it was like, damn, I had the Santa Claus belly. Now, I still got a gut. Don't get me wrong. I'm still 245 pounds. But this is the lightest I've been in probably about 5 years. What's up, Mr. Hughes? So, Tech, like I said, I could not do this diet and, risk having diabetes and putting more weight on my legs. So that's where I go with that. And like I said, I'm not here to preach. I'm just putting out there, vegan is worse, eating grass all day. Well, and see, here's the thing. I think you need a little bit of everything. Mark, in football shape. I wish I could have weighed this much when I played football in college. I honestly do, because I couldn't gain weight. I was like 220 playing nose tackle. And I was eating like 4 or 5 burgers every day and pizzas on top of it and still couldn't gain weight. Now, I eat 1 burger and stuff and gain weight. Go figure. Life just sucks. But, I'm going to pull these burgers off for later. And now, I got some work to do to get ready for tomorrow. Wow. We got 68 people on here? Jeez. Me out here running out. What's everybody else doing? What are you guys doing today with your Saturday? Your time off? Fill me in. Matthew out in the UK. Thanks for joining in, man. It's going to make you hungry? Well, I've already finished eating, the burgers. The burgers. And of course, bacon. And see, I like my bacon so it's still just a little bit of chew into it, a little bit of movement, and still a little crunchy. That's how you cook bacon. That was good. I'm ready to go do some more work now. So, everybody, thanks for chiming in. Tomorrow, what am I cooking tomorrow? I don't know what I'm cooking tomorrow. But I'll bring it to you. All right, I'll see you guys soon.